So here's this collection of questions that I got from a teen impact retreat from City Gospel Mission was held, and so I kept these. And so I'm going to just do one at a time. I'm going to just kind of shuffle them here, and they're for not just teenagers; they're for children, adults. So hopefully we'll find one and I can read it. And let me read this one real quick. Is it true that God knows where you go when you die? Oh, wow. Deep question. See, that's a great question. Before you were born from your mom, let me read it again. Is it true that God knows where you go when you die before you were born from your mom? Wow, the implications on this is just incredible. It's a great question, very deep. First, I don't claim to know all the answers on this, but I do know him, the author and the finisher of everything. And so he has a reason and purpose for everything he does. And if you were created, if you were born, you had a purpose. Now, this is kind of tough what I'm going to say here, but God even has a purpose for the evil people in our world. The Bible actually makes that plain in the book of Proverbs. The maker of everything, the poor, the rich, the evil, and the good, and all that. So he has a reason, and all things work together for good to them who love God. Now, he uses them, such as people like Judas Iscariot. Now, Judas Iscariot was a betrayer of Jesus, and God allowed him to be born so that God could use him in his own personality, his own free will. We have a free will. It's not predetermined where we don't have a free will. It's a mystery and it's a paradox that God has a determination. He knows the future. He has a foreknowledge. And the Bible says we are elect, chosen by the foreknowledge of God in 1 Peter chapter 1, verse, I think, 2. So he knows it and he uses it. I mean, behold the wisdom of God and the knowledge of God. He uses the evil. He allowed the devil to enter the garden. He allowed evil to happen so that he could, pretty quickly, actually, however many thousands of years, he could put it down forever. He could shut down the possibility of rebellion forever. But he allowed it all to enter. He uses a free will of people, and it's a good manipulation. It's a holy manipulation. It's a good, really awesome, wise way of manipulation. He allows evil people to rise up. He allowed Judas. He allows Pharaoh. He said, I have, in the Bible, in the book of Exodus, God said, I have raised you up, Pharaoh, so that I might, and then he talks about declare the power of God throughout the whole earth, or he can declare this God among this polytheistic world, believing in many gods. I mean, this is just a snippet of an answer, but he does know what you and I are going to choose. We're not robots. You have a choice. It's obvious. It's self-evident that you can choose evil, you can choose good, you can choose God, you can reject him. And so even though he knows all that, he still uses it for his purposes so that he can produce a wonderful family, sons and daughters, that will become like Jesus, that will become formed into his image. This is the purpose of his creations. You got to get back to what his purpose is. Never has changed. And he's using the world and the evil and everything to produce a fantastic race of children of God to become like him, to become strong, to be soldiers in Christ, hating evil like he does, etc., etc. Anyway, that's a long subject, and maybe I'll do a longer one at another time. Great question. And I would encourage you, if you want to, in the comments area below, that you would submit some questions. And I'll do my best to get to them as soon as I can. And I'll try and keep it really short, try and get little snippets. All right, God bless you.